Good morning, students. In this class, we're gonna go to study conditional sentences. This is a very important topic, and we can use these sentences in very different contexts. Okay? First of all, I can speak to you the expectation of the class. Pupils should be able to use the conditional to speculate about what could happen. Use the conditional to speculate about what might have happened, and use the conditional to speculate why we would happen. Okay? This is our expectation. This is the expectation of this class. Okay? But first of all, we can see a picture, three pictures. The first picture, we can see the first conditional. In the second picture, we can see the second conditional, and in the third picture, we can see third conditional. Conditional sentences connect two things, a conditional and a result. Something happens as a result of something else, or happens only if a certain condition is met. The conditional and the result can be real or imagined and can refer to past, present, or future time. The conditional part of the sentence is called the if clause, or sometimes the conditional clause. The result part of the sentence is known as the result clause, or sometimes the main clause. The conditional clause and the main clause can be in any order. If the if clause is first, there is a comma between the clauses. There is no comma if the result clause is first. There are different structures for conditionals, including four types known as zero, first, second, and third conditionals. Here are some examples. Okay? Zero conditional. You heat water enough, it boils. Zero conditional. Okay? In this clause, we can see two parts. The first part, in the first part, we can see present simple. Okay, a verb in present simple. You heat water enough, it boils. It boils. It's a natural situation. Okay. If I go to the shops, I'll get some milk. First conditional. In this sentence, we can see two verb in simple present, go, and a verb in future. If I go to the shop, I get some milk. It's the first conditional. If I won the lottery, I still carry on working. This is the second conditional. In this conditional, we can see two verbs. Okay, the first verb is in past, is in the past time, and the second is a real conditional. Okay, I would still carry on working. I with the contraction, from the contraction I. Without contraction, I would still carry on working. Okay, if I won the lottery, I still carry on working. This is the second conditional. A verb in the past time, and the other verb with the conditional but. If I hadn't missed the bus, I wouldn't have met the love of my life. This is the third conditional. We can see this is a little more complex. Okay, if I hadn't missed the bus, this is a past perfect. I wouldn't other conditionals other conditional I would have met the love in my life. The verb have with the participle met and a complement, the love in my life. If I hadn't missed the bus, I would have met the love in my life. Okay, pupils. Here we can see the first conditionals: zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. Here we can see a picture about the zero conditional. If you hit water, of course it boils. This is a natural situation. Uh, for that reason, we can speak about a zero conditional. It's not a conditional. Zero conditional. Zero conditional is conditional. In this part of the lesson, we can see more widely the conditionals. For example, zero conditional. This kind of conditional is used for general truths, facts, and everyday occurrences. It's not really connected to any particular time. You hit water enough, it boils. This is a natural situation, okay? Another example. If or when you leave milk out long enough, it goes bad. These are other natural situations. When I leave milk, it goes bad. For example, when I leave the milk 3 or 4 days, it goes bad. The first conditional. Unlike the zero conditional, this is not a general truth or scientific fact. It's talking about a specific time and event, and not something that's always true. It's talking about a time in the future and something that might happen then. Okay? This is not a general truth. If I see Mike, I'll tell him about the party. This is the condition. If I see Mike in the future, I'll tell him about the party. Okay? The second conditional. The second conditional is about imaginary results of impossible or unlikely conditions in the present or future. If I were you, I take a holiday. You can see the to be verb in the past. If I were, no was. If I were you, I take a holiday. You loan me some money, I could buy a new car. Okay? The principal verb or the first part of the sentence, the verb is in past time, and the second part of the sentence, the verb is a condition. I could buy a new car. You loan me some money, I could buy a new car. That's a conditional. We use this conditional to talk about an imaginary result of something in the past. The if clause has a past perfect structure and the result clause has would or other modals such as could or might. I have past plus past participle. If I had studied hard at college, I could have gone to a better university. Okay? If I had never met, my life would have been a lot less complicated. You can see this verb in this is a past. The verb to have in past. This is the participle. This is the real conditional. I would have been a lot less complicated. This is a complement sentence, a complement. This is the complement part of the sentence. Okay. In this video, we can see that the Aries is using conditional sentences. If I told you things I did before, told you how I used to be. Will you go along with someone like me, etc., etc. Okay. The idea is listen to this video and practice the conditionals. That you'll see that you practice conditional that the Aries is using in the video. Okay. Assessment. Here, here we see we have in the evaluation, so we can see a hyperlinks. Yes, we can go through these hyperlinks to solve some exercise about the conditionals. Okay. Okay. Stop. Okay. These are the exercises about the conditionals. English grammar exercises. They are 0 conditional test. A matching quiz about 0 conditionals in English. Okay. You can make this exercise. Here there is other exercise about conditional, about the first conditional. Yeah. Okay. And here there is other exercise about the first and second conditional. Okay, here is the homework. To elaborate a 20-line essay using conditional sentence and utilizing images for supporting the ideas. Okay. Thank you very much. Here has finished the class. Let's get together soon.